Okay, so everybody can hear me now, and we're good. Awesome. Okay, well, hopefully it's not GoToWebinar that's all jacked up. So anyway, welcome to the Success Connection. If it's your first time, congratulations on being here. Hopefully you guys will enjoy tonight's training. And of course, if this is your third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 50th, or 150th time, well, congratulations on being consistent. Tonight we've got a great training for you. At least I think it's a great training. The Success Connection is all about teaching you guys everything I know as often as I can, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. For the last 6 to 8 weeks, we've been going over what we call the profit cycle. Now, the profit cycle is something that I feel like pretty much every business online is built within this same profit cycle. And so we've been teaching that for quite some time. And tonight what we're going to do is kind of do something different. We're going to open it up to Q&A. Now, I have only done this once before in a year and a half. And that was when I had like 200 people, not 1,000 people on at one time. So it's possible that I will not get to everybody's question, okay? That's pretty much just the norm. But hopefully I will get to as many questions as I can, and it will answer a lot of other people's questions and things of that nature. Then, what I'm going to do is, first of all, we'll be giving away cash, all right? Second of all, the second thing that I'll be doing is I'm going to talk to you about Snapchat, because I think it'll be funny. If you follow me on Snapchat, because I don't know how to use Snapchat, so it's actually quite entertaining. And then the third thing is I'm going to let you guys vote on what we are going to cover next on the Success Connection. So I put together another survey for you, and I'm going to let you actually vote on what you want to learn. How many of you like that? Just say yes if you like that. Okay? Yeah. I've never done that before. But I'm actually putting up a survey, and I'm going to let you vote, and you're going to get to tell me what you want to learn, and then I'm going to go over it with you. And I think that's the best way to do mentoring. I think that's the best thing I could do is literally let you tell me what you need. And at the end of the day, the Success Connection never ends, right? It's 50 plus weeks out of the year, so basically it's every week, depending on how many weeks we have in a year, but 52 weeks, I guess, normally. And so we'll have a lot of time together to learn everything. But having you help me, guide you in the right direction is really important. Now, I see a lot of you asking about my ring. I thought I showed you this last week. Did I not show it to you last week? Some of you tell me I need to learn how to cook. Not going to happen. So this is my ring. Now, something I'll share with you that nobody really knows this, okay? Let's see if I can get it off. It was like handcuffs last week. I could not get this ring off in Florida. It was, I'm back home now, as you can tell, and in Florida, literally it was like having handcuffs on because my fingers were swollen. It was so hot, and I freaked out. But if you look, I'm going to see if you can see this. All right. Let's see if it'll focus. Can you guys see? Can you see the M's on the side? Maybe that. Can you see the M's there? You see the little M's around the side of the ring? So I asked Alexa, so for those of you that are new to the Success Connection, you probably won't understand my obsession with M's, but normally I wear an M necklace and I have my M ring, and I've had this M jewelry for many years, and I asked Alexa when we got married if I could just move this ring, if I could just like over here and there, boom, I'm married. And she almost wouldn't marry me because of that. So so she said no M's, no more M's. And so I kind of hid the M's on my ring on the side where I know they're there. Not everybody sees them. But hey, I like to share cool stuff with you guys. I mean, look, I shared my whole wedding with you, so might as well share with you something. She's not in here, so she actually, I don't believe, has even seen the M's yet. So there's hope that she's not going to know that I actually put M's on my wedding ring. But I just like to do it. So a lot of people say M is married, M is Mississippi, and M is just my last name. So tonight, what we're going to do all right, is we're going to go through this. We're going to spend 30 or so minutes, okay? So I'm not going to take up your whole night tonight because I got a couple of other things that I want to do and I want to go over with you. We're going to talk about we're first going to give away some cash. Then we're going to talk about how you can vote on what you want to learn, right? Which I think is going to help you have massive success. You know, each week what I find, like last week we offered you guys mobile opt-in. And it's always funny to me what happens. Anytime I offer a product or a service or training or whatever, the next week we lose a certain number of people. They never come back. They say, you tried to sell me something. They never show up, which I knew was going to happen, right? I'm not an idiot. I've been doing this a long time. So it reduces the number of people. Like last week we had right at 1,000 people. Right now we're at 828 maybe, something like that. So a couple hundred less people. And what ends up happening is it's a little easier for me to do Q&A when I kind of weed out some of the people that probably don't really want to be here. They're just sitting here for no reason, right? So you guys are all obviously here for a reason, which is exciting, and I'm excited to help you. So let's dive in and let's get started. So this is your success formula. Let's see if I can pull it in. All right, so this is our formula, okay, for the profit cycle. I will see if I can get this bad boy to zoom in right there. All right, so this is the profit cycle drawn out. What I want to do is I want to break this down into sections, okay? So into the different sections within the profit cycle, all right? So the first section is obviously going to be traffic, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this out for you, all right? I'm going to write out, right now we're on traffic, okay? Now we talked about, when we talked about getting traffic, this little thing's not cooperating. When we talked about getting traffic, okay, when we were going through the profit cycle, we talked about this. We talked about there were two ways. There was free, and then there was paid. Okay, so talked about two different types of traffic. All right, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask you to put your questions about paid traffic into the chat box. I'm not going to answer them all, okay? I'm going to get them on a first-come, first-served basis. I'm going to spend a few minutes on paid ads, then I'm going to move on to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, okay? So I'm going to do my best. All right, let's see. All right, so Facebook versus solo ads. So that was the first question I saw come in from Paul. So Paul wants to know, with paid traffic, we talked about Facebook, okay, and then we talked about solo ads, all right? Now, for those of you that were not here, allow me to differentiate this for you, okay? All right, so with Facebook and solo ads, here is the difference, okay? This one, all right, we'll use a different color. This one, we get users to click by basically interrupting their day, if that makes sense to you. In other words, what's actually happening here with Facebook is when you get traffic from Facebook, you are taking a person who's chatting with their friends, playing online, they have no interest in what you're doing, and you're showing them something that grabs their attention and brings them to your page. With a solo ad, okay, it's a more controlled environment because it's their inbox, okay? Meaning they're focused on your ad, which is the email that they get, quote unquote, in your inbox. So it's a different type of person that's coming from each one, all right? One of the things I found, this is what we found personally, is that if you are doing lead gen, which means building your list, okay? So we'll just kind of make this a little bit bigger here, all right? So lead gen, building your list, I would say Facebook, solo ads. I would say this is probably going to be cheaper if you know what you're doing, right? So in other words, if you're following our training, you're listening, you're paying attention, all this stuff. This is going to be, call it safer, meaning less risk. When you're trying to get an email address from somebody who's checking their email, clicking on things, it's a little bit easier than trying to get an email address from somebody who was randomly searching for something or looking at stuff on Facebook. I use both of these now. In fact, I might try to show you something. Hold on. One second. I'm gonna show you one of my accounts. I never do this stuff, but I've been doing it lately for you guys. All right. Check this out. All right. Now, I've been experimenting, okay, and it's been a strange experiment, but I've been experimenting with building a list on Facebook. It's quite rare that I do that. Like I said, I'm not really a Facebook paid traffic guru by any means, but if you look at this, I'm actually getting leads right here on Facebook for 22 cents a lead. So it cost me 22 cents to get somebody to subscribe to my email list. How many of you feel like that's good? Just say yes. I'll tell you right now, everything that I'm doing, okay, on this Facebook, in this Facebook campaign right here, literally, I have taught you here, which I'm not, by any means, am I the guru of Facebook ads, okay? I'm not. But I've learned from my brother, go figure, never tell him I told you that. And what I figured out is that I can get leads for 22 cents. All right, so I can get these leads for 22 cents off of Facebook. And when I'm basically, you know, on my game, if you will, so if I'm doing a really good job, I can pay 22 cents for a lead, okay? And I can generate about $1.12 per lead. Think about that. That's a pretty good return on investment. I make almost $1 a lead. You see how many leads I had? It was a few thousand, I think. And I only spent $200, right? Making great return on investment by simply generating leads. Now, as I've told you before, I always tell you what I'm doing. I use ClickFunnels for my desktop page. I use mobile opt-in for my mobile pages, and I generate my leads, right? This is not new. This is stuff I've already taught you and already told you in the past. So I would suggest if you are building a campaign right now, no matter what type of business it is, if you're doing Shopify, if you are a new student that just got mobile opt-in this week, again, these are the two types of traffic trainings that I typically suggest to my students when it comes to paid traffic, because they are the ones that work the best, right? Always, hands down, these two things work the best. So a couple of people, like David said, what is the best source of paid traffic? It's going to be Facebook ads and solo ads. Let's see. Where do I get my paid traffic? Facebook ads and solo ads. Let's see. All right, going back to here. I'm about to try this. Paul says that. Awesome. I think this will work out really well for you. So somebody just asked how much time was it that I spent $200 on Facebook? I spent that much today. But here's the great thing about being on here with me. I will go spend money and lose it to figure things out, right? So the reason I do that is so that I can come in here and I can say, okay, this works or this doesn't work, right? So for me, it's all about teaching you what I'm doing, but then also having the ability to spend the money and lose it, right? So I will go lose money trying to figure things out. Once I figure it out, then I come back and I share with you, here's how I did it. So it eliminates that problem that you have where you might go and you might try to run Facebook ads and they don't work, or something else doesn't work and you're freaking out. Well, I can kind of curb that learning curve for you because I don't mind going and spending the money, making the mistakes, learning how something's done, and then sharing it with you, right? I think that's the best thing for me to do. Now, some of you asked me for where the best solo ad group is. Watch this. Just type in solo ads. There are lots of places in here, but look at this. There's one right here. If you go to Facebook and you just type in solo ads, all right? We talked about this a little bit last week, or maybe it was 2-3 weeks ago. If you type in solo ads, there's this public group right here that comes up. You can join it. You can see there's almost 30,000 members on this now. All you got to do is click it. When you click it, it takes you right here, and check this out. You can see testimonials. Look, Sue just bought 200 clicks from Mike Chu. There's Mike. And she received 228 clicks. All right? She got 42% of those people to opt in. She basically says, you should buy traffic from Mike Chu, right? So, to me, it seems like this is a pretty safe place to buy solo ads because you can see what the results were from people. How many of you would agree? Just say yes. Sometimes, like we've talked about on here before, sometimes the difference in failure and success is just the knowledge, right? It's just the knowledge of what's out there, what exists. For you, if you aren't on the Success Connection, if you're not here every week, if you're not listening to me, then sometimes you may have you don't know that this even exists, right? But if you're here and you're listening and you're paying attention, boom, now you know it exists, right? Can't help, so yeah, makes sense. Look, what I was saying is you type in solo ad testimonials. There's a public group. There's a bunch of closed groups, right? Those are like special groups for members of other things, right? This is a free one, and this has thousands and thousands of people, right? So super, super, super important stuff, right? I think it's a great opportunity and a great way for you guys to jump into paid traffic and not worry about, will I get good results? Because you can kind of already see other people's results, right? Makes sense. Let's see. Going through, let me get 1 or 2 more questions on traffic. Let's see. Okay, so David just says, Anthony, I'm new here. Where do we go to catch up on the training that you've been given? Super simple. You go here. All replays are at thesc.com. There you go. If you're new to the Success Connection, you can log in at thesc.com. If you don't have a password, you can create one, and you can get logged in completely free. You get access to all of our trainings from the past. Let's see. Lots of people saying this is awesome. Let's see. Do I recommend Google AdWords? So Google AdWords is another great place to get traffic. What my suggestion to you, okay, is stick with Facebook and solo ads out of the gate. Because Facebook and solo ads are not hard. If you guys have not spent a single penny to get some traffic for your business, well then at the end of the day, you can't really expect to make a whole lot of money, right? How many of you understand, okay, how many of you understand that up here, the whole profit cycle starts with traffic? You see that? The whole profit cycle starts with traffic. So if you never ever get traffic, then you're never ever going to start your profit cycle. My goal is for all of you to have a profit cycle, and it's very, very simple, right? In fact, I'm even going to give you the option to have me redo the entire profit cycle training. I don't know if you want me to redo the entire profit cycle training or not, but I can go back through the whole thing, but go a little deeper. Go a little, a little deeper into the, metrics, and a little deeper into the building, and, a little deeper than I went last time. Last time I gave you a view from here, maybe I go right here, right? Because this is really, you can plug this into anything. If you're doing e-commerce, this works. If you want to build a Facebook marketing business, this works. Literally you can build any kind of business using the profit cycle. A lot of times people try to take online business and internet businesses and they try to differentiate them, right? They try to say, well, this one is different from this one and this one's different from that one. So when you're trying to learn something, you feel like you got to learn 32,000 different ways. When the reality of it is that every business falls into this profit cycle. Every single one, right? So it's super, super simple if you kind of break every business down into these single steps and then just plug and play, okay, the things that, of course, you're doing, right? So it makes total sense. Now, let's talk about for a second, because I want to make sure that we're clear on this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Your opt-in pages. Okay. How many of you currently have not built an opt-in page? Say no if you haven't, yes if you have. If you have. Okay. I'm seeing about a 50-50 deal. All right. See a lot of no's, a lot of yeses. All right. When I build my opt-in pages, okay, these would be pages to build your email list, okay? There are two tools that I use. These are my own personal tools. Well, I didn't develop both of these, but these are the tools that I use. All right, so we'll say opt-in pages, okay? Do it like this. Here are the two tools that I use. I use Click Funnels, and I use Mobile Opt-in. This, of course, is for mobile. This is for desktop. Okay? Super simple. You guys can build a gazillion different pages with all kinds of different things, right? But I always feel like these are the two best. Like, even I use ClickFunnels, and I mean, I could build my own, but I couldn't build anything better than what Russell built, right? I mean, it just is what it is. So my thought is, and my feeling is that if you're building your landing pages, this is where you collect your subscribers, this is where you build your list. These are the two best tools, period. Now, if you're doing, like Mike says, something with Shopify and use ESX, that's great. But what I'm saying is overall, okay, overall, this is what I use. Does this mean that it's the only thing in the entire world that works? No. But an opt-in page and a capture page and all that are the same. And I don't even have, like, I don't even really do a whole lot of, you know, I have affiliate link. Actually, I have a link where you can get ClickFunnels. I think I gave it out to everybody like months ago, where you can get ClickFunnels, I think a free trial or something. They don't even offer it anymore. But I'll show you. It's out of my account. So, like, we build pages, you know, I don't know. Look, you can see we built all these pages in here, right? I mean, look at this. We built all kinds of pages in here. Everything we do, a lot of the pages you've been to, like, I don't know, maybe we'll go to this one, right? This is some of our mobile opt-in stuff, right? You probably have seen these pages. I built these right here. Like, you can see mobile opt-in, student access. Watch this. You can see that, like, in 2 seconds, it's probably going to have me talking, so hold on. Stop. Look, you can build a page. Poor me, my eyes are closed. You can build a page just like this in like 3 seconds with ClickFunnels. It's a super, super, super simple software, right? That's what I like, because I'm not good at building all these pages. Like, this is not something that I am great at. How many of you would agree that you're not great at building web pages? Right? Me neither. I'm just not good at it, right? And so when I go in here, I can make things super fast. I can make things super easy. Like, life seems pretty simple when I'm inside of ClickFunnels, which is why I use it. The alternative is I use our mobile opt-in software, which we built, obviously, for all of our mobile traffic, right? So there's two different things that I use for this. I use ClickFunnels, and I use the mobile opt-in for mobile traffic, which we talked about mobile opt-in last week. So those are the two tools that I use. One of the things that you have to understand is you have to have, there's a million different, like I see a lot of you saying, have you heard of this? Have you heard of that? Have you heard of this? Could you use this? Could you use that? You could use anything, right? You can honestly use anything. But the question is it as good as what I'm using, right? Or, bigger question is, can I teach you how to use some of these other things that you're using? And the answer is, I can't really help you use stuff that I don't use because I don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? That's just kind of part of it, right? So I always suggest that you use what I'm using because when I'm doing my Success Connection trainings, like for instance, when we start up a full-blown, like, if this is your first time here, this is the abnormal way of our training. Typically, we get on and I jam on this little whiteboard thing, and it's constant. Like, I'm teaching, right? But we just finished an entire series on the profit cycle, and we just had a bunch of people get into mobile opt-in last week. And so what I want to do is answer questions. And then next week, I'm going to start teaching you whatever you want, right? You're going to get to vote on it in just a little bit. So it's normally when I'm teaching, I'm using on the screen, like, my tools. I can't go build an opt-in page and show you how to do it in some software that I've never touched. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody okay with that? So I think there's definitely an opportunity for you guys to see and follow if you're using what I'm using. But that doesn't mean that everything you're using doesn't work. I hope that makes some kind of sense, right? Hopefully it does. Some of you said, some of you asked the question, do I have training on mobile opt-in? It's inside of mobile opt-in. And ClickFunnels, they have a lot of ClickFunnels. So when you get in, you're able to literally go through and do the entire thing, and it's pretty simple, right? What autoresponder do I use? That's a good question. Let me get to autoresponders first, okay? Now, one of the things that we talk about, okay, is our thank you page. We'll make this a different color. Let's make it purple. Alexa will like that. All right, this page right here. All right, so this is another step in the profit cycle, okay? Once you get people to opt in, the question is, what do you do with them after that, right? So they opt in, okay? They go to a thank you page. Now, you can make money on your thank you page, all right? That is important for you to know, is that you can make money on your thank you page. But the question is, how? So we'll just type in or write down thank you page, all right? How do we make money? Well, the number one way that I make money is ads by Google. That's just called Google AdSense, right? Super, super, super simple. Not even a difficult thing for you to be able to do, right? So Google Ads definitely helped me to make a lot of money. In fact, some of you are my fan page domination students, and you're using this method right now. We even have people in the group that have put their screenshots from Google in that are making money. It's just literally people clicking ads on your thank you page. But if you are an affiliate, you can put affiliate links. Okay, if you do Shopify, you can put Shopify products. If you do Amazon, you can put Amazon links. All of this goes, okay, on your thank you page. We call this hidden profits because most people don't actually use a thank you page. And a thank you page indirectly sells, okay? So let me give you an example of why and how this works, okay? So pay close attention because a lot of times, and you'll hear me say this a lot, because I have students that say, oh, I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know if I'm really going to pay attention to that part. I think I know it better than you, all that stuff. And it frustrates me because my goal is to help you make money. It's not to tell you what you want to hear. And you have to think a little differently to have the massive success that you really want to have. So let me explain what that really means. If you indirectly sell something, you're going to get better conversions than if you are directly trying to sell it. I'll give you an example right now because all of you just proved the point. I told you how good ClickFunnels was. I don't own ClickFunnels. I didn't tell you to go buy ClickFunnels. I simply said, I love ClickFunnels. And I must have seen 100 people, right, sitting here saying, I'm going to buy ClickFunnels right now, I'm going to buy ClickFunnels. Some of you were saying, where's my link for a free trial and all this stuff. Just, you know, I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. I'm not trying to sell you ClickFunnels. But by telling you my experience with ClickFunnels, I indirectly sold you on it. How many of you would agree that that is the truth? Just say yes. Okay. Now, conversely, if I had gotten on this webinar and I said, guys, you need ClickFunnels. You need to buy ClickFunnels. You need to buy it right now. Here's why. It's the best. Go buy ClickFunnels. A lot of you would have said, Anthony, seriously, like, why? Why are you trying to sell me ClickFunnels right now? Some of you may have bought it, but a lot of you probably would have been turned off by the fact that I'm sitting here hammering it down your throat. It's indirect selling. The thank you page that you use is indirect selling because you're not actually sending them to a sales page, meaning you're not sending them to your Shopify store. You're not sending them to your Amazon store. You're not sending them to right to an affiliate, product. You're sending them to a thank you page that just says thank you. But then you indirectly say, by the way, right? And all of a sudden, people purchase. Would you like for me to show you how we doubled our profits with affiliate marketing on a thank you page? I'll show you if you want me to. Okay. So this is with affiliate marketing. How many of you are doing affiliate marketing or want to do affiliate marketing? Type number 1 in so I can see how many people are in here. And it could be affiliate marketing. It probably would work with Shopify. I know it would work with Amazon. Okay, so I see a lot of people saying yes. All right, let me show you how simple this process really was. Okay, and I know I said I was going to do Q&A, but this is something we've been doing for a long time. I've never actually even taught you. Check this out. Okay, so on our thank you page, well, let me just show you a funnel that we run, okay? So now we're off. You see how long Q&A lasts with me? I try to stay focused. Let me show you a funnel, though, because this is something that works so well, all right? So our first page right here, okay? Now, before I tell you this, understand, first of all, I'm going to give you 2 disclaimers. Number 1, Adrian came up with this. Adrian came up with the products we were going to promote. Okay? So, total disclaimer. This is all my brother's fault. Also, it may sound a little gross, but you know what I mean? It's clean. You'll get what I mean in just a minute. It's very clean. So, we built a page that basically says, okay, so it basically says like, free report, right? And it's like this, and it says, it has all this information, blah, 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 a little picture of this, free report right here, okay? All of this you can build in mobile opt-in or ClickFunnels or, anywhere else. And then it had a little, like opt-in, right? Basically, give us your email, right? Give us your email address. Now, this free report, okay, this free report was about losing weight, okay? So basically, you would opt in to get a report to learn how to lose weight. All right, everybody with me? Just say yes if you're with me. I want to make sure everybody's with me, okay? I'm going to show you how some affiliate marketers make millions of dollars while others can't figure out how in the hell to get out of their own way. Let me just being honest, right? Okay, so you get this free report. There is no free report, by the way. Let me show you what actually happens. This is the way most people do it. Somebody opts in. They go to a thank you page. Okay, there goes thank you page right here. And the person says, you know, the person here says blah, 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 blah. This is them thanking them for opting in. And then it basically says, like, you know, download. Okay? And they put their free report. All right? That is option one. Let's just call that, oh, that was ugly. Hold on. Let's just call that option one. Okay? Everybody okay with option one? This is my free report opt-in page, so this is where I'm collecting email addresses right here. Then over here, this is where they're getting the free report. All right, we're all okay with that. In that scenario, there's nowhere to make money. The only way you can make money is when you send an email. Okay, that's it. So option number one basically is like this. There is no money. No money can be made until you send an email. All right? Let's look at option number two. All right? This is the type of stuff that I taught you in the profit cycle. Option number two is we build this page, okay, and we say thank you. And let's just say that we want to promote, okay? Let's just say that what we're trying to promote is an acai berry type thing, like, you know, green energy drink, like green drinks. I think that's maybe the best thing to say. Has everybody heard of that? Like, drink this organic green juice and all of a sudden you'll lose all this weight and life will be great. I don't know if that works because, as you can tell, this is a small shirt. Look, not even going to lie, look at this. I mean, three of me could fit in it, so I'm not really trying to lose any weight. I'm trying to gain it. And so I can't really tell you that I am the guru on losing weight. But what I will tell you is this. When you do this right here and you say blah, 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 and you're telling people, okay, why this is so great, why the green juice is so great, then you say grab your, you know, trial of green juice. Okay? And then right here, you put your affiliate link. Okay, so your affiliate link goes somewhere like right there. All right? Now, most of these affiliate offers, okay, have free trials or free plus shipping trials. So you can get the green juice, okay, you can get the green juice for free, just pay for shipping. And then if you do that, that company, when you create a sale, is going to pay you. They're going to pay you good money, sometimes $45, $50, $60 for just simply getting somebody to opt in up here. Okay, so watch, they opt in right here. They go down to this thank you page. They click right here on this affiliate link. Boom, you get paid when they buy this drink. How many of you feel like option two, let's write it down, option two is better than option one? Who would vote for option two? Yes? Okay, because look, both options you get an email address. On both options you can promote something to them in an email, but option two, you can make money right away, right? Instantly. Now, you might say, well, where's the free report? Well, look, the free report is all of this stuff right here. Here's your free report right there. They consider basically putting the information for the free report right here on the page, because the information in the free report, by simply saying, if you've been looking for a way to lose weight online, let me tell you about this awesome product. And it's basically, it's a story that is used to pre-sell or indirectly sell this product right here. Is everybody good with that? Just say yes if you understand that. What you're doing is, this is a form of indirect selling. This is indirect selling. Okay, but most every guru, okay, will teach you that this right here, this path, that's the path to the most money. And the difference between people that fail and people that succeed is failures go down this path and people that succeed go down that path. But here's what we found. If I were to tell you, like I did a while ago, and I promise you none of this was planned, I told you that ClickFunnels was great. What did I also tell you was great earlier? To build your landing page. That's right. Everybody's saying mobile opt-in. Now, I swear to you, I didn't plan this. I wasn't even planning to teach this. I was planning to only do Q&A. But it triggers things in my mind that I've forgotten to tell you along the way. Okay, I told you mobile opt-in was good. Indirectly, I told you that to build your landing pages, you needed ClickFunnels and you needed mobile opt-in, and I told you why. Now, I didn't try to sell you either one of them, but I saw 50 people put in here, how do I get mobile opt-in? Literally. Must not have been here last week. So, do you see how I indirectly sold you two things, or made you feel like you should need two things, that accomplished the same thing? So, I didn't say you need ClickFunnels and you also need a new car, right, in order to make this business work. I didn't say that. I said you need ClickFunnels and you need mobile opt-in because these two go together to create this one common goal, right? Everybody's good with that. Okay, watch this. This is how you double and triple the amount of money you are making in your marketing right now, in your business. When you build out a funnel like this, which, by the way, this is just the profit cycle, that's all it is. But when you build it out with this in mind, you make way more money. I'll show you how. Because I have option number 3 for you. Option number 3 works like this. Option number 3 says, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you page. Option number 3 also says, look, go along, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's your free report on how important it is to drink green juice in order to lose weight, da-da-da-da-da. By the way, here's my link to get the green juice, okay, for the green juice. We'll call it green juice, okay? But I also say, okay, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. Here's my link, and here's this colon cleanse. I know you're going to laugh, and you're going to say this is crazy, but I'm telling you right now, colon cleanser, okay? Laugh all you want, but look at this. People that will drink the green juice will also buy the colon cleansing. Here's why. They think they need all the different things that are possible to help them lose weight. They're going to buy all this stuff anyway. What we do is we say to them in the same sentence, right? So in the same page, on the same free report, here are the two things that we think that you need in order to lose this weight. Now, you could do this with anything. You could do this with, here are the two things you need to build your landing pages. Here are the two things you need to be able to learn internet marketing. Here are the two things you need to train your pet to be quiet. You notice how quiet Chloe is lately? It's almost as if she's not here. It's really weird. But there's always two things. There's always multiple things, right? Well, here's what we found. Okay. These are our stats, and this is so simple, but this is so powerful. All right, here's what we found. Stats. Okay, the green energy, okay, this would pay us $50 CPA, meaning if somebody got the free trial, okay, they would pay us $50. The colon cleansing would pay us $40. All right, so a little bit less that we got paid on step 2. But what we found was if 100 people visit the page, okay, 100 people visit, and that was it, we would get 10 conversions right here on this. We were converting about 10%. Okay, so we were getting about 10% of the people to say yes to the green energy. But down here, we were getting about 80% conversion. 80% of these 10 people, which means 8 sales. Now, our conversion rate was extremely high. We were making, okay, if you look, we made $500 on step 1. But if you look down here on step 2, we made another $320, right? Just on this. And the reason that we made this extra money is because of something that I've always taught. I've always taught this. And it's called, okay, you'll read this, pay attention to this, remember this. In every business that you start, every business that you run, it's called the step effect. Okay. Anytime you do a page like this, okay, like this, or anything, you should always say, step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Using these words, what this does is this creates this little thing in your brain that makes you feel like you haven't completed the process unless you get to here. Because it's just like high school, right? Just like education in general. Do you know how we feel like we failed if we don't make it to 12th grade in high school? How many of you would agree? Just say yes. If you don't complete all 12 steps, you feel like you've failed. But wait a minute. Now hold on. Now let's just, I said it last week, we keep it 100 sometimes, right? You don't really have to, school is not really necessary anymore. That's my opinion. I feel like there's people in 10th grade that are smarter than the people in 12th grade. And the only reason that they're still going to school in 11th and 12th grade is because you got to follow all the steps. And since there's 12 steps, if you stop at 10, you haven't completed it, so you failed, right? And innately, we don't want to be failures. We want to succeed in everything we do. That's why we continue through the process, even though the process might be stupid, right? Same thing with college. We feel like we got to get a degree. Now, let's be honest. Most people get out of college, they're in debt. They have a hard time finding a job. They're irritated. They're stressed out. They're stressed because they have all this debt and they can't find this job. And they've wasted 4, 5, 6 years of their life getting this education in hopes that they're going to get this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that doesn't exist, right? And they know that because they see it on television, they hear it on webinars, they hear it, they read it in books. But our culture tells us that step 1 is go to high school. Step 2, go to college. And we can't get away from those steps. It's in everything that you do in life. Now, I'm not saying that college is for nobody, and I'm not saying that it's bad. What I am saying is, if you're going to get a degree in liberal arts, why are you going to college? It is at Ole Miss in Mississippi, they call that the "we're here to party" degree. And it is, because what are you going to do with it that you couldn't do without it? You know what I mean? And some of you may have liberal arts degree. I apologize. I'm not trying to hammer on you or anything like that. What I'm saying is we are all in that step effect, right? We're all affected by it because we can't seem to get out of it ourselves. So if you use what's happening in your daily life, what's happening all around us, what's happening in the world, and the psychology behind it in your marketing, guess what? At the end of the day, you can put people right into those same processes. So when we call it step 1, and we can only get 10%, okay, so 10% of these people right here, 10% of them, okay, make it down to here. So we'll just say 10%. So 10% took action and bought step 1. But here's the thing, 80% of the people that bought step 1 buy step 2. Don't you find it crazy that it's literally 8 times as high from step 1 to step 2 as it is from 0 to step 1? You know what they always tell you? You've heard this so many times. The hardest part is getting started, right? The biggest failures happen right here. They happen right in that part right there. They happen before you start. But once you get in the funnel, once you get started, the success comes, right? Some of you are mentioning, when I teach my fan page domination strategies to my students, we have a step 1 and step 2 effect in all of our posts, right? It's inside of the training. I teach it. I don't even think I explain why I teach it that way. At the end of the day, this is what works. That's why when you see a lot of marketers, they have upsells, right? Now, we don't have upsells for mobile opt-in, for fan page domination, for those things. We only have one product that actually has any kind of upsell. But what you'll find is that the take rate on the upsells, it goes up along the way. In other words, if you have 100 people buy your first product and you have 20% take the first upsell, you will have 40% of these people take the second one. Because once you get in the funnel, it's like you don't want to get out of the funnel without taking all the steps, right? So we don't do a lot of the upsells because we don't really want to constantly be hammering our students with a gazillion upsells, right? Doesn't mean we wouldn't make more money. If I had upsells for mobile opt-in and for fan page domination and Adrian had them for ESA, you would buy them. We just don't want to do it. You know, it's like at some point you just had enough success that you want to help people more than you want to just prove the fact that you can do great internet marketing and you can make people buy stuff, right? That's why we get on here a lot of times. It's just me doing this, teaching what goes through my head. There's no agenda. There's nothing for sale. I'm not even going to give you a ClickFunnels link. Just go buy ClickFunnels if you want it. So there's an awful lot of opportunity in using what you know here and what you see happening around you to increase the amount of money you make. If you are spending, say, $50, right, or maybe you spent $200 on your marketing, you would make a $300 profit if you just did step 1. But you would double your profit if you simply added in step 2, right? So it's super. How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. Good. I'm looking at the chat box, sorry. All right, very, very good. I see lots and lots of people saying you're with me. Okay, so a lot of times when I tell you, William, I wrote you a chat message, William Smith, I believe. A lot of times when I tell people it's all about the right mindset, I don't mean this frou-frou stuff. I'm not sitting here telling you that it's all about self-belief and, you know, meditating every day and the world is a perfect place and all this. We already know the world's not a perfect place. We already know that there's a lot of crap going on that's negative. We already know you're going to be impacted with it. We can tell you not to be, but we already know you're going to be, right? It's just the way of the world. So when I say having the right mindset, what I mean is going into things not thinking like this, where you're just stuck in this little box and all you're doing is looking at notes on internet marketing. Use the common sense that you have in order to see what's going on around you and how can you implement that, okay, into your business, right? Super, super important stuff. A lot of times we use surveys. So some of you have seen that we use surveys. We will take a survey. We'll go from basically, you know, we'll go from a page, like an opt-in page, right? And then we'll send people through a survey, right? So we'll send them through a survey, and then from there, we send them to a thank you page, right? This is just a different part of, or just a different funnel that we can send people down, but it's micro commitments. You see, when they go here, like from here to here, the conversion rate on that might be 40%, right? But the people that will take the survey will literally be 90% that make it here. See my point? So again, you're going to increase your conversions. Now, some of you are asking, I think Chris asked this, she said, and this is a good question, she said, Anthony, isn't the conversion rate only 8%, not 80%, right? What I'm looking at is it's 80% of this number right here, because only 10 people even really see this, right? Only 10 people even pay attention to it, because why would you get step 2 and not get step 1? That's kind of crazy. So it's 8% overall, but it's 80% of the 10 people that went through step 1, right? Super, super important stuff. That's where you make extra money as a marketer, okay? All right, so I went obviously way off of my agenda here. So let's go real fast through, and we'll pick a really ugly, maybe pink color, autoresponders, okay? All right, so how many of you enjoyed that little, I guess you could call it a rant, but it's not a rant. It's honestly something that I feel like everybody should know, okay? Actually, I had 5 people leave while I was doing that. I know I probably shouldn't pay attention to how many people come and go, but that information right there, if you implement, can literally make you, we made on step 2, okay, in some of our affiliate marketing campaigns, we made over, get this, over $1 million. Over $1 million on step 2. That is $1 million that we would not have if we did not understand how to implement step 2. And originally, we just wrote it out. Get this and get that. And what people saw it was, oh my gosh, you mean I got to get 2 things, and they freak out and they leave and they don't buy anything. Well, the minute we said step 1 and step 2, boom, we made $1 million extra on step 2. I'm not selling you anything. I have no reason to lie to you about it. If you don't do it, it's not going to hurt me. If you do it, I'm not going to profit from it, right? I'm just telling you the truth. $1 million strategy. Get it for free. That's what I do on here every single night, along with drinking my unsweet tea from the barbecue place, because it's the only thing I can eat on the nights that I do this. Because I have to eat fast, and it's the exact wrong time for me to plan these events, because it's right in the middle of dinner. But I just started. It's a good weight loss strategy for me, actually, the Success Connection, because I don't get to eat a lot. No green juice for me. No. No green juice, no organic juice, no colon cleansing juice. I'm on the pizza and barbecue diet. I can't be a success story because I can't gain any weight. It's really sad. All right, so autoresponders. Let's talk about them. Which ones do I use? I use GetResponse. Okay. I use MailChimp. And I use Aweber. Okay? These would be, and then I also know a lot of people that use SendBlade. Okay? These would be my top 4. Okay? These are the top 4 that I would suggest that you use for your email marketing. Now, which one's better? What's the pros and cons? Which one do I suggest? All of that kind of stuff. These are not more indirect sales. I swear to you. I have no affiliate links to give you, even though I have affiliate links for all of these. I feel bad giving affiliate links, because then I feel like I'm trying to sell it to you, and I'm not. I'm just telling you what I use. I don't know the exact prices of all of these. They're all about the same, really. The price is not going to be a whole lot different, but the features are. This is great if you're doing surveys. The reason is, and I'll just write the word like pros up here, okay, and then cons. I don't know that I'm going to really list any cons, because I don't know if there are any, but the biggest pro about GetResponse is it has built-in surveys that are free, okay? They don't cost anything to use. For me, that's a big deal, right? So I prefer to use GetResponse when I'm trying to do anything with a survey, because if you want to buy like a survey you know, program, like a survey software, it can be $90 a month. So when you can get GetResponse for $19 a month, plus you can send emails, it just kind of makes sense. MailChimp is great if you're doing Shopify. Okay, so if you have a Shopify store, MailChimp works really, really, really well because they're very integrated with Shopify. You can it'll show you all your sales and all that stuff. They have a much better, I guess, a much better system for Shopify than anybody else. Okay, SendLane, it's easy and it's got a lot of training. SendLane was built by a couple of my friends. Okay, and so obviously it was built by internet marketers. It wasn't built by some random person that was trying to make an autoresponder for mom and pop shops that sell things locally, right? So they have a lot of training, right? Onyx and Gall built that, and he's a great friend. Actually, Onyx at my wedding a couple of weeks ago. They're good friends of mine. So they have it's simple to use, right? Aweber. Aweber is easy, all right, and I kind of call it basic, meaning Aweber doesn't really get outside of their zone a whole lot. You're not going to find surveys. You're not going to find them integrating with Shopify. You're not going to find them throwing a bunch of training at you. It's simple and to the point. It's like getting in a car that does the exact same thing as every other car, but it just doesn't have 7,000 buttons to push, right? And it doesn't have night vision. Does that make sense, kind of? Is that a good analogy for you? It's got cool features, but it's not the insanity that, you know, that you would see in all of these others, right? So it's very simple. Couple of buttons here, press it, boom, you can send your emails, okay? So these are the different things. I really can't list cons because I use them all, right? Like I use all of these, so it's hard for me to say, well, this sucks because I use them all, right? I don't think you need but one. I'm not sitting here saying you need 10 autoresponders. What I'm saying is look at your business and what you're doing, okay, and then just pick the one that you think is best for you. If you are real big into e-commerce, then, you know, MailChimp might be a good place for you to start. If you're one of my fan page domination students and you're using my fan page domination strategies, GetResponse is probably the best place to start because you can get those surveys and you can get them for free, right? If you're just doing basic affiliate marketing, SendLane is probably a really good option, right? And then everything in between, Aweber, right? So I think that's probably what I would, you know, the gist of it for me anyway. This is kind of the way I see it. This is what I feel like is best. Again, that's just me. For a newbie, like somebody brand spanking new, I would say probably GetResponse or SendLane. If you're brand new and you're not necessarily doing e-commerce, I would say GetResponse or SendLane probably would be pretty good, right? My opinions anyway. Do any of you have any specific questions? And by the way, I've been answering your questions as you ask them. I just haven't been addressing them right off. Like I haven't been saying, so-and-so asked this question. Let's see. Going through here. Okay, yes. So a couple of you asked about affiliate products. How can you find the best affiliate products? Okay. How can you find the best affiliate products that you can promote? That looks like, okay. I would go here. Again, I don't make any money if you go here. Let's see. Let me write it down. I taught this during the training. Go to offervault.com. Best affiliate offer database. Basically, OfferVault is going to show you the best offers, like the best green energy offer, the best colon cleansing offer, where you get paid the most money, how to sign up for them, how to get paid, all of that is right there on OfferVault. It's a great company that's been around for an awfully long time, right? So super, super important stuff. They teach you, or they show you the different CPA offers, revenue share offers, all of this stuff. It's all listed right there, all right? So I'm just pulling back up here. So let me ask you something. How many of you feel like what we've gone over tonight has been helpful? Because I don't want to go too crazy overboard. Just say yes if it's been worth your time being here, okay? I see lots and lots. Because what I want to do is I want to give you the opportunity to vote on what I'm going to teach you. Plus, I want to talk to you a little bit about the free software that I'm building for you right now and give you a little bit of insight into what that is. And then I'm also going to give away some cash. So I've got a few other things that I want to do. And since I went off on a tangent about this specific step effect, which I did not teach originally, I think that was super valuable. That might have been more valuable than just Q&A because nobody would have asked me that question, and that's something that will make the difference in massive success and, you know, small success or maybe no success, right? So I see lots and lots of people said this was really, really good, so that's awesome. So let's talk about something real fast. Here's what I'm trying to build you. I'm working on it right now. So we talked about, I'm into the pink stuff today, I guess. All right, so we talked about the free software. Okay, we talked about this. I told you I was going to try to show you or give you an update on what it is. If you were new, okay, and you haven't been here, you're in luck because basically I talked with all of our students and said, hey, look, I want to build you a free software. I don't always sell software on here. I've only really got 2 products that I even sell, mobile opt-in and fan page domination. I think most of you have one or both of them. And I don't just make up products just to sell them. Go figure. So there's not a, and I have email domination too. I haven't actually even talked about that for 8 months. But what I like to do is build things. I love building things. And so I decided to build you guys software for free, okay? So completely free, not going to cost you anything, all as a gift to you if you're on the Success Connection, okay? So here is what we're trying to build. Now, we talked about, you guys chose that you wanted a software that gets you more opt-ins, conversions, meaning you wanted something that would help you get more opt-ins and more conversions. Makes sense. But in a very close second was traffic. You wanted to be able to make money off of the traffic while also increasing your opt-ins, right? So what I plan to do, okay, and what I should be hopefully able to accomplish, we'll see if I'm able to accomplish it, is it's called leveraging other people's content. Now, leveraging other people's content. Pretty cool thing. There are pages, let's say on YouTube, okay, that get, maybe there's a little video, okay, and it has 5 million views. Would you agree that that means there's 5 million people have watched that video? Yes? Okay. What the software we're trying to build, it's pretty cool. What it will do, and I cannot, by the way, this is me giving you information before the architecture's done, before I'm 100%, so if it changes, don't hate me, okay? And by the way, you could pick any YouTube video. What it will do is it will bring up a little notification box right here that says, hey, or well, you can put your message in, right? You can put whatever you want, like your message, and then your opt-in, and then box here. So basically what would happen is you could go in and you could target a specific video. Let's just say you target a video in the dog, like dog training, okay? And you could make it so that when people go to that page to watch that video on dog training, on their web browser, this thing pops up down here at the bottom of the page, and it says, hey, look, we would love to hook you up with a free report on how to train your dog to quit barking. Just put your information in here. They can put their information in, and then you can either send them to your thank you page, or you can just basically just leave on the video so that they can just keep watching the video. You get to choose, all right? But there will be a lot of different things to it. So there have been people that have built software like this that's basic, right? Like if you've ever bought something similar, it ain't going to be what I build. Because when I build stuff, it's way bigger, way better, way more expensive, and way more epic. It's just the way it is. Because my mind never stops turning. It's like, oh, I can add this, I can add that. And it just turns into like this insanity that becomes what I build. So that's basically what we're trying to build right now, but we're trying to do it in a unique way that allows you to target specific things and allows you to build off of the viral traffic that's already out there. All right? Does that make sense to everybody? So it's literally combining traffic with getting more opt-ins, right? And we're also trying to make it so that when somebody clicks this little box right here, if you have mobile opt-in, it will bring up your mobile opt-in page so that you can definitely get real email addresses, right? So it's super, super cool stuff. No, it is not hijacking anybody's video. I think Kathy said she does not like this because it's hijacking videos. That's not true. In fact, if you look at your Yahoo News feed, half of the stuff on Yahoo's front page is legitimately advertising. You just don't even know it. It's like, look what Brad Pitt just did, and it's nothing about Brad Pitt. It's literally an ad, right? We're not hijacking anything. Everything that we do, okay, Kathy says she means she likes it. I just want to be clear with everybody. Everything we do, 100% above board, no black hat stuff, no hijacking stuff, no shenanigans and stuff like that. It's stuff that will be approved by YouTube, it will be approved by Google, it will be approved by everything, okay? Everything and everybody, it will be approved for and approved by, all right? So that's a little bit about the software. Now let's talk about, real fast, okay? Let's talk about the what I'm really excited about, which is the survey that you guys will fill out, okay? So that, let me just put this over here. Hopefully it won't pop up on my computer in a second here. It might, who knows. These Apple products have a mind of their own. All right, let's talk about what you can do to tell me what to teach you, because I think that's super fun. All right, let me pull it up on my screen. Go.esc.com survey. All right, I'm going to give you this URL in just a second. And what we're going to do, I've already taken the survey. I can't go there and show it to you because I already took it. And I probably just will have to update it. So I'll put the link on the screen. I took the survey because I was testing the survey. It's not very nice. Hold on one second. Let's try this. Let's see if it's smart enough to know that I'm on this computer. Haha. Okay, I'm back. So check it out. This is a survey that I want you to fill out. You can tell I don't ask you for your email address. I already have it. So there's literally like nothing that I gain from you filling this out other than knowing what you would like to learn. I'm going to give you this website address because once you fill this out, it says, what would you like to learn? The first option is you would like to go back over the entire profit cycle, starting at step 1, going through the whole profit cycle again, going a little deeper on the profit cycle and with more examples. Obviously, as I learn something, I'm going to, as I do something again, I'm going to think of things like this step effect that I didn't teach last time. You want to learn more about Facebook advertising, okay? You want to learn more about writing emails, so writing email copy. You want to learn more about building pages, meaning me go into ClickFunnels and build out landing pages and all that stuff. That's kind of part of the profit cycle, but this would be all about building landing pages. The last option is basically I don't care and I just want to be on the Success Connection no matter what. I figured I would put that, but don't click that. Okay, you can only choose one. The reason that you can only choose one, okay, is because the only reason that you can only choose one is because I can only go over one thing at a time. So what I want to do is go over one thing, and then once I go over that one thing, we'll give you another survey, and we'll go through something else, right? So I'll just pick one real fast. I want to go over the profit cycle. Watch what happens because I'm about to show you how to win the $100 cash prize. This is important. When you vote, I would like to learn how to review the profit cycle or whatever it is that you want to do. You click Submit My Answers. Now watch what happens when you click Submit My Answers. It's going to take you straight to my Facebook fan page. Look at this. All I want you to do is scroll down right here where it says Success Connection, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We drew this in the sand in Destin. All I want you to do is leave me a comment right here, maybe a hashtag never give up, or maybe you put something, I'm in here Jimmy Rogers because I'm in our little fan page manager. All you have to do is put in here your comment and your rating on tonight's Success Connection, 1 through 10. Leave me a comment right here on this, okay? That's where I'm going to pick our cash prize winner. Now, what I will do is I will close that down and I will give you the link. Here is the link right here. It is go.bsc.com/survey. So let's fill this survey out. This will take you all of about 4 seconds, by the way, right? It isn't like this is difficult or this is hard or anything like that. This should take you like no time at all. I'm going to put it in the chat box for you so you can click on it inside of the chat box. When you do this, okay, it's in the chat box. All you've got to do is fill out the survey. I'm actually going to show you guys the survey results. All right, so hold tight. I'm going to show you the survey results as they come in. So hold on just a second. You guys can keep filling it out. And, of course, leave me comments. Don't forget to leave me comments. I get sad when you don't leave me comments. You already know this. It makes me sad, and then the more sad I get, the more I'm just sad, and then it's really hard to do all of these things. So again, it's right there on the screen, go.bsc.com/survey. Fill it out right now. Hurry up, and let me show you the results. Let's see. I'm going to pull the results up here on the screen for you. Wow, we've already got 261 votes, so keep it coming. Here come the results. I'll show them to you on the screen. I always like to sing to you while I'm doing my teaching. You know this. It's because my computer will freeze up if I don't do it on another one and then bring it over and all that kind of craziness. All right. Make sure to leave your comments because this is where the cash prize comes out, right? So you can leave your comment in you can leave your comment in the Success Connection group too, okay? So let me show you real fast. If you're on my fan page, all you've got to do is go to the Success Connection group, all right? So go right here into the group, Success Connection group. If you're not already a member, you should be. I can see that there's 12 people that now want to join, so I'll let you join. You can leave your comment right here. I got the same post, Success Connection, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where we drew this in the sand the last day we were in Florida. Leave your comments right here inside of the group, and I'll make sure that you are entered to win the cash prize tonight. I'm going to give away 2 cash prizes. One for the group and one for the fan page, all right? Let's see. I got to make sure there's no spammers on here. I don't know if there are or there aren't. That could be one, but I don't know. All right, I'll approve everybody, and if somebody spams us, I'll delete them. So go on and leave your comments, and then join the Facebook group. The Facebook group, I'm going to put it in the chat box too. It's just go.vsc.com/group. Okay, so the group lets you get in the group, and then you'll be ready to rock. All right, so let's take a look at our results so far. Now, mind you, there's some more votes that'll be coming in. But I'll just minimize this down here. All right, we should have lots and lots of comments coming in the group and on Facebook. So this is our results so far. I want to, let's see, there we go. This is probably the best place to look at it. So right now, I want to learn more about writing emails that convert is actually winning. I want to learn more about building pages is in second place. I want to learn more about Facebook advertising is in third. Some of you actually really don't care, which, I mean, I guess I can't argue with that, at least as long as you still stay here. So we've got literally about 1,000 people on right now, so we still got people voting. So you can see writing emails and building pages seem to be staying at the very top here, right? So that seems to be staying at the very top, and you can see we just have more and more people taking it as I refresh the page. There's literally, people flying in. So these are neck and neck, writing emails and building landing pages. All right? So super, super important. Now, mind you that we will be able to go over all of these topics eventually. You're just voting on what you're going to go over next, right? That's all you're really doing. All right, so let's leave the comments so I can pick our cash prize winners. All right? So let's pick our cash prize winners. I'm going to give away 2 cash prizes. All right, how do you win them? Literally, you go to these 2 URLs and you leave me comments on the picture in the sand. This is simple, simple stuff. When you do that, I'm going to pick out our cash prize winners. We're going to give away 2 right now. All right, so let's go to my fan page and let's check it out. And we'll let you guys keep voting. If you're voting, it's going to take you straight to Facebook so that you can do this. So it makes total sense. Let's see. There we go. We got lots and lots of people. We have 432 comments. So that's pretty good. I don't know why it shows it way up there, though. Facebook's weird. All right, so 448 comments. So people are blowing it up right here. 448, okay? So keep your comments, all right? Keep your comments coming in. And we will, and then, of course, if you are on my group, then, of course, it looks like James says tonight was one of the best. Thank you, James. We appreciate it. So we've got lots and lots of people leaving comments right here in the group. All right, so go.vsc.com/group. All right, you can leave your comment right here on the picture of the sand. So I put both pictures in here, or I put the picture in both places, right? So keep doing that. I'll show you guys the results here. Again, we had 422 results at that point. Let's see where we're at now. So we're up to 431. Again, neck and neck right here. Of course, we've got some more voting to come in. All right, so we've got more voting coming, so we'll let the vote keep playing out. Of course, I always wonder, why would you not vote? There's double the amount of people that are on this webinar that have voted. So that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But it is what it is. All right, so go to these URLs right here. Let's get your comments in, and I'm going to pick our cash prize winner. I'm going to pick the winner in 3 minutes. Okay, so 3 minutes. 3 minutes time, and that's oops, I went to the wrong page. 3 minutes time, and I'm going to pick our winner. Okay, so you need to go to the pages now and make it happen. Leave your comments. This is just for fun, really. We're at 538 comments here on the fan page, and we are at, let's just take a look here on the Success Connection. We got 8 people that want to join, so let's get you guys all in. All right, we'll approve everybody that's trying to join. Look, the Success Connection group, it's free. It doesn't have, there's literally, it costs nothing, and it's great information. We've got people like Michael McDonald, who I saw on here, who's probably going to make a full review of tonight's training and post it in there completely free. He does it every week. It's a great place to network with people, you know, and ask questions and work with people that are like-minded. You know, they're trying to build their own internet business, right? And you're right along with them. So look, we have 360, but you'll see the comments just will start flying in the Facebook group. There's a ton. Look at this. I can't even keep up with them. This is what happens inside of the group. There will be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments inside. Look at this, inside of the Facebook group, because this is where everybody is. Look at this, all the time. Now, some of people are commenting on my my other videos, but we've got 400 comments in here, right? So yes, the first link brings you to a survey. You need to fill the survey out because the survey lets you vote, and then it takes you here. So what I'm going to do is pick a winner here on the fan page first, and then I'll come back and pick one over here on the group page. So hold on one second. Let's let it load up. There we go. All right, winner's coming up right now. Let me load up all the comments. Get your comments in if you want them to qualify, because I'm getting ready to have it just load them all up for me, and then I'm just going to blaze through it and pick one. All right, let's see. Facebook's being weird. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can. You see, we literally have so many comments on Facebook that Facebook is like stopping me from loading all my comments. Here we go. All right. So if you're with us, you have a chance to win, right? All you've got to do is go to my fan page. If you're not on my fan page yet, then you can always leave your comments inside of the Success Connection group, which is where I will be giving away the next cash prize. All right. Here we go. Look at all this. They just start blowing. There's Michael. Michael was probably leaving a comment about how long it'll be before he leaves his reviews from tonight in here. All right, so we've got lots and lots of comments in here now. That's really cool. So here we go. We're going to pick a winner. If your name is called, make sure that you put your PayPal email address in the chat box, okay? Instantly. All right, so here we go. We're just scrolling down. As you can see, it's a delay for you, but it's not for me. So here we go. Looks like the winner is Shelly Pfeiffer, maybe? Shelly, are you with us? First $100 cash prize winner. Shelly, are you with us? If you are, let's see. Yep, Shelly is here. All right, Shelly, hold tight. I'm about to pay you. For those of you that still want a chance to win, keep leaving your comments. Leave them in the group because I'm going to pay Shelly live right now while we are here. So I'm getting her paid right now. That gives you time to go and leave comments in the group. When you leave the comments in the group, you have a chance to win. How many of you are with me next week for our new training, which, by the way, will come specific to whatever it is that you guys vote on that actually wins? Plus, next week, I've got a couple of other things that I want to do in terms of kind of things that are going to help you have, I guess, more success. So I've got a couple of other tools that I would like to give you and a couple of other resources I would like to give you. They don't cost anything, no hidden agenda or anything like that. Basically, it's just something, sorry, I'm sending this money. Basically, it's just something I want to do. So if you're with me next week, you'll get it. If you're not, then you won't. But I have a feeling most of you will be back anyway. Okay, so Shelly, you have been paid. All right, so Shelly has been paid. Now it's time for me to pick a second winner. All right, so make sure that you're back next week. Next week I got some really cool stuff coming your way. All right, so let's go back over here to the Facebook group. And let's give away some more cash. Let's see. I have no clue what's going on, but there's 4,300 people on whatever that is. Let's see. Success Connection. I hardly ever see anything on my newsfeed. I don't know why. All right. Let me approve you guys. Now we're going to pick a winner, okay? Here we go. We're picking a winner out of the Facebook group. All right? So Facebook group. If you're not in the group, there's the URL, go.dsc.com/group. Okay, it's also in the chat box. Here we go. Let's see how many comments we have in the group. Let's see. Got to find my sand picture. All right, 500 and oh, great. This is what happens when I go to give away the money. 1,000 people leaving comments, and I bet you I won't even be able to keep up. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to make sure that it doesn't skip around. All right. Leave your comments in the group because they all add to the bottom, and I'm just scrolling up to the top, so it's fair to everybody that's left their comments. We load them all up. We give away cash. That's how we do it. It's a lot of fun on the Success Connection. Let's see. I see a lot of you asking me for links to ClickFunnels. I'll give you, dang it, I'll give you links to ClickFunnels in a little bit. Once I do this, I'll put ClickFunnels address up there. Let's see. It's like, I think it's actually only like 2 people, but you've asked like 70 times, so you can always just go to ClickFunnels. But I mean, I think I have some. Yeah, I know it's $297 or $97 a month. I have a. I do have some kind of link that I used to sign up for myself that was a trial link. I don't know if they still offer trials. Last time I didn't know if they still offered trials. So let's see. Will Smith says, this is how I rock the webinars. He's got football on with the webinars on. You got to love the dedication, right? All right, let's see. Here we go. Success Connection group. We're picking a winner. All right, we're picking a winner right here in the group. Winner is, all right, I got Sandra Argan, Avlees maybe? Sandra? If you're here, Sandra, boom. Sandra is a Forex trader at Wealth Generators. Are you here, Sandra? Let's make sure Sandra's here because that's where it landed. Sandra left a really cool little girl with hearts, I think. Well, you got to see. Sandra has not claimed her prize money yet. We need your PayPal email address, Sandra. So if you're still here, we need it. You left your comment 6 minutes ago. So let's just see if Sandra is here. So everybody hold tight. I may have to pick another winner if Sandra doesn't claim her prize. That sometimes happens. Let's see. Let me make sure it's not frozen on me. Hold on 1 second. No need to leave at this point if Sandra's not here. All right. All right, Sandra, I got to move on. You didn't claim your prize, so I can't wait any longer. I hate to do that. Okay. Ross, I don't know why you don't think this is a fair process to pick my winners. Like, honestly, I mean, it's just for fun. So it's not like anybody's like actually paying to enter the contest. It's just comments for fun. So I'm sorry you don't think it's fair. I don't know. I don't know how you make it any more fair. I mean, you know, it just, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to scroll through here again. You can leave as many comments as you want. If you want to leave 700, you know, that's okay too. But I, you know, plus I thought you won before. Actually, maybe not. I know you leave a lot of comments, so not trying to be rude. I just do this for fun. All right, here we go. Picking another winner. Letting my computer screen, because it freezes up. All right, so I see Dennis. Dennis Slaughter, are you here? Dennis, right? Is Dennis here? Okay. Now, I am 95, yeah, I see lots and lots of people saying that there's lots of comments. Look, there are, and it's just for fun. The real value is in the training. Dennis, I got your email address. We'll get you hooked up. The real value is really in the training, right? It's not in you know, the cash giveaway. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's just a way to leave silly little comments on Facebook. I don't try to regulate it too much. And sometimes I give away 30. I give away $3 grand, you know? So it's like, it's just for fun. If you guys want ClickFunnels, I don't even know if this link works, but you can try it. no, it's not. I think it was. I think we had this link a long time ago on here. What we can see, it was this link. Right. Let's make sure this works. I've never actually. I have used it before, but yeah. So this takes you to do subscription. I'm on a. This takes me to mine because I'm logged in. All right. So if you want to get ClickFunnels, caution. This is an affiliate link. You can get the same thing from ClickFunnels for free right now. I don't know. I think this is a free trial link is what this is. So if you want to get ClickFunnels, you can. If you don't want to get ClickFunnels, you don't have to. I don't care. If you want to get it through my link, I'll just put it on the screen for you, make it to where you can see it. If you do get it and then you end up paying for it, I think they pay me like $50 or something. But you're welcome to just go to clickfunnels.com and get it yourself. But if they don't have the free trial, I can't tell you for sure that goes to a free trial right now because I'm logged in, so I don't know. But it used to go to a free trial even back maybe 4 months ago or 5 or so when I last talked about ClickFunnels. So there's a good chance that this link will take you to a free trial. Again, it's an affiliate link. You can just go to, look, I don't really like to make this like so many of you are asking for it. Affiliate link above, no affiliate link credit to me. Just go to here, right? So that you would think that I could spell. There you go. You can pick one. Pick the one that you want. Some of you are asking which ClickFunnels package is better. I would just get the cheap one until you need the bigger one. I had the cheap one. I had the cheapest one that you could even get until last month, I think. So for a while, I just had the cheap ClickFunnels account, and then I had to upgrade because I built so many funnels, right? And I had so many funnels that I just needed to upgrade, right? So then I upgraded. So I would go with the cheaper package is what I would do. I would not go spend the most to get it. I would go to the cheapest one, get the cheapest one. You can build awesome pages. If building pages wins out, that's what I'm going to be teaching building pages in because that's the only thing I have, right? Some of you are asking about Snapchat. So I've been doing some Snapchatting lately. Do any of you do Snapchat? Just say yes if you do. I see some of you saying yes. Okay, so Snapchat is a cool way. Snapchat is a cool way to. Anthony McRae, I just sent you a message right in here because I don't really want to talk about selling things, but you've asked for that link a few times. Snapchat is a cool way to shoot short little videos, right? So if you want to follow me on Snapchat, I think you can do so if you go to that link, or you can just search Morrison Machine. I know that sounds crazy, but one of our marketer friends made my Snapchat account for me because I honestly did not know how to use Snapchat. And so he made it for me, and then he made up this Morrison Machine name, and I don't know how to change it, so I'm stuck with it. So that's how it is. So if you want to follow me on Snapchat, go for it, right? So I literally, we're doing like, every once in a while I come up with something cool and I just kind of Snapchat it. So we'll also be doing some giveaways on there just because I want to see what kind of response we get on Snapchat. I want to see if you enjoy it. So I'll probably be giving away some cash on Snapchat throughout the week next week just for fun. So if you're following me, I'll give you a clue. I'll say, go to this page. And if you go there, the first person to say hello will get $100 or something like that. So if you want to follow me on Snapchat, do it. It's just for fun for me. It'll probably suck because I'm not that great at it, but I'm going to try. We'll see. But if you search for it, you can search for Anthony Morrison or Morrison Machine, or I think it's Morrison Machine. I probably should know my Snapchat, shouldn't I? But I really don't. And I don't even know how to know if you're following me, to be totally, completely honest with you. Yeah, it says Morrison Machine, Anthony Morrison, see? Morrison Machine. So I think I could do like, what's up, everybody? This is Anthony coming to you live from the Success Connection. We got lots of people that are going to be following us here on Snapchat. Awesome. See, I told you, no value, but I just Snapchatted that. Boom, that's simple. Get on it. If you're following me on Snapchat, you'll love it. All right, so anyway, how many of you are following me now on Snapchat? Type number 1 in if you are following me on Snapchat. I will be giving away cash because I just want to see if it actually works. I want to see if people actually can see it and watch it and all that kind of stuff. So I see lots of people typing number 1. So it'll be fun. You'll get inside views. Again, Snapchat is something I just kind of put like my whole kind of life stuff on. It's not something that I'm going to, like my cars are on there and stuff. So understand that I play around with my friends on it. It's not necessarily my be professional deal. So please don't hold me to too high standards on it. I just kind of play around on it. But it could be fun. All right, so listen, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you guys have had a good time tonight. I think you've learned an awful lot. I hope you've learned an awful lot. I told you it was going to be short. I still somehow came up with 2 hours. It's the way it goes. If you've been on here for a while, you know that that's just what happens with me. So hopefully you guys have had a good time. You probably will be seeing a lot of emails about mobile opt-in over the coming weeks. Those emails are not coming from me, but we're doing our official release of mobile opt-in. I told you I gave you guys a chance to get in. I think it was last week before anybody else. So you might be getting bombarded with emails. Just remember, they're not coming from me. You've already got mobile opt-in. If you don't have mobile opt-in, you can always check it out, and I can hook you up with it. It's not a problem. But you'll probably see a lot of that stuff starting on Monday because that's when our official opening happens. Other than that, I'll see you all on Thursday next week with some awesome training, some more updates on the free software, some more cash giveaways, and of course, I'll let you know exactly what we're going to be learning based on the epic survey that you guys are filling out right now. So I think it's really, really awesome. I hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your night. Have a safe weekend, a fun weekend, an exciting weekend, and hopefully an educational weekend. Work on your business so that you can have long-term sustainable success. I'll see you all next week right here on the Success Connection. Same place, same time. Take care, everybody.